playing the game is not the same as winning the game. So I was playing Candy Crush, and I was playing and creating all these little bombs and all these other effects to destroy the candies and to make the soda go up. But I wasn't aiming to. I wasn't aiming towards winning the game. I was aiming towards playing the game. I was playing the game, but I wasn't aiming towards winning the game. But as soon as I started focusing and winning the game, I realized that it wasn't about popping the candies, popping the sodas. It wasn't about that. It was about finding the strategy that was gonna take me to win, not necessarily by playing, but by finding the strategy. Like Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd Mayweather, everyone expected Floyd Mayweather to play a game. Everyone was expecting that. But he wasn't playing the game. He was aiming to win the game. And so what it meant for him to win the game was becoming very wealthy, a multi-billionaire. And so he wasn't focusing on he wasn't focusing on really becoming like a legend. He wasn't really focusing on giving people what they wanted, like a show, like I'll beat you up, you beat me up, and that back and forth, that drama, and that game, that game, that adrenaline that people are looking for. He wasn't focusing on that. He was focusing on how do I get to the billions, and this is how I win the game. And after that, people can say whatever they want to say. So he was playing strategies. He didn't care about the adrenaline, the whole drama, he didn't care about none of that. And he also played it when he had to. He had to be dramatic when he had to be dramatic, and he had to punch when he had to punch. But it was never about the game. It was always about getting to the goal. So this is what I just learned. Um, what are we doing in life? What is every single individual doing? Are we playing for the adrenaline rush? Are we playing to play a game, to have fun in this game, to get some kind of credibility from people? Or are we playing to win? Are we focused on the goal? Or are we focused on playing the game? Well, that is a question I ask myself. That I learned from this video game, from this Candy Crush, Soda Crush. I realized, hey, it was fun, but sometimes I would lose because I was focused on the adrenaline. I was focused on popping some candies and some soda, but I wasn't focusing on the strategy. Hey, what's the point of the game? Like, what am I supposed to do with the little bear? Okay, the point is to get the bear across the finish line, right? I should have been focused on that. How do I get the bear across that finish line? Not making little bombs and all that other stuff. It was always about getting across the finish line. Just like Mayweather. It wasn't about boxing and the adrenaline. Everybody, oh man, he's the best. He's the world champion. It was never about that. It was about how can I make the most out of this? How can I make more money out of this? How can I become filthy rich? And so he did. And so he played. He fought this MMA guy. They made a bunch of money. They made a lot of money. and it wasn't even boxing. It was just they were selling something, and that was the finish line. Then he got to the finish line, and so did the other guy because they sold a lot of tickets. He sold, pay per view. He sold. They made a lot of money, and so they won. But then everyone else was like, oh, he's not really the champ, and he's just no, but he's a billionaire, so he won. Doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what they think. He's filthy rich. So the question I ask myself is, am I playing the game, or am I up to winning the game?